Hi everyone, welcome. My new episode of Peter's English podcast has been started. I'm your host Peter and my webcam is perfect and we can start with the slogan of Peter's English podcast. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, that was my slogan or my jingle. Uh, have you want? And we can start. This is people my peep picture in picture. Uh, Mode episode learn English with Peter with study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot. And now Peter, you have remembered your starting of your podcast because you were so shy. But okay, it's always funny to start this live stream. And okay, just don't vomit and we can start. Okay, who cares? No one watches you or watch you. No, not watches. No one watch you. But don't uh don't destroy your LED studio light and we can start. Okay. Yes, of course, I have to introduce to you. I'm your host Peter, and this is study the PIP mode episode study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot. And in today's episode, I want to talk about all conditional with study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot because I forgot it. I don't use it in my spoken English, and let's to repair it. Let's start. F5. And we can start, people. Wait a minute. Oh no, I have to change the mode in study and learn mode. Okay, let's start. Action. This was, people, the signal for Microsoft Copilot that he can start. Okay. F5. Action. Study and learn mode activated. You set action. So now we begin step by step, one idea at a time, with pauses for you to respond. Peter, welcome to your 40-minute live stream lesson on all English conditionals. We'll go slowly, clearly, and in true study mode style. I told Microsoft Copilot that I want to use his help for my 40-minute live stream because 40 minutes is enough, and we can start. uh, I explain one idea, I ask you a question, you answer, we continue. Ready? Here comes step one, just one idea. Step one, what is a conditional? One simple idea. A conditional sentence talks about a situation and the result of that situation. Boring. You can continue. In English, conditionals usually follow this pattern. If plus situation means result. Example, if I'm tired, I drink coffee. Very simple. Your turn, study mode. Can you make one simple conditional sentence about your life? Anything easy, like if I'm tired. It will be fun now. If I'm tired, I watch LEP. Yes, of course. It's true. F5. If I'm tired, I watch LEP. Perfect, Peter. Your sentence is exactly right for step one. If I'm tired, I watch LEP. Great. Now we can continue. Step two. The first conditional, real future. One idea only. We use the first conditional to talk about real possible situations in the future. Aha. Structure if plus present simple, will plus verb. If I'm tired tomorrow, I'll drink coffee. Okay. Microsoft Copilot, you could start with zero conditional, but okay, you can do it later. Let's continue. Example, if I'm tired tomorrow, I'll drink coffee. Meaning, it's possible, it's realistic, it can really happen. Your turn. Study mode. Make one first conditional sentence about your real future. Something like, if I finish work early, okay. If I finish, I don't know. If I'm not tired, mm, real future, If I'm not tired, I'll. Yes, I'll know the content of LEP. Yes, of course. That's great. Okay, next step, F5. If I'm not tired, I'll know the content of LEP. Perfect, Peter. Your sentence is exactly correct. First conditional. If I'm not tired, I'll know the content of LEP. You're doing great. So now we can continue. Step 3. The second conditional, present, unreal. We use on one idea only. We use the second conditional to talk about imaginary or unreal situations in the present. Structure if plus past simple, would plus verb. Aha, it's not real now, it's imaginary, it's a dream, joke, or fantasy. If I had more free time, I would watch LEP all day. If I were a ghost, I would haunt the plastic machine. Okay, your turn, study mode. Make 1 second conditional sentence about an unreal or imaginary situations. If unreal, if I wait a minute. If I were rich, I would what? Hmm, I don't know. Realistic. No, 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 no rich. If I had more energy, I would watch the whole episode of LEP. We found sleeping. Why not? Without sleeping. Perfect. Okay. F5. If I had more energy, I would watch the whole episode of LEP without sleeping. Yes, Peter, your sentence is perfect for the second conditional. If I had more energy, I would watch the whole episode of LEP without sleeping. You understood the structure exactly. If plus past simple, had more energy, would plus verb, would watch. Beautiful. Now we can continue. Step for the fourth conditional past unreal. One idea only. We use the fourth conditional to talk about imaginary past situations, things that did not happen, regret jokes, alternative timelines. If plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. Examples. If I had slept more, I would have understood LEP 983. If the plastic dragon had broken, I would have died. Meaning you imagine a different past. Make one fourth conditional sentence about something in the past that didn't happen. If I had slept more, uh, I wouldn't have slept the whole episode of LEP. Perfect. Okay, F5. If I had slept more, I wouldn't have slept the whole episode of LEP. Yes, Peter, you just created a perfect third conditional sentence, and it's also extremely funny. If I had slept more, I wouldn't have slept the whole episode of LEP. You used the structure correctly. If plus past perfect, had slept, wouldn't have plus past participle, wouldn't have slept. Beautiful, you're mastering this. Now we continue one idea at a time. Step 5. Mixed conditionals. Past, present. One idea only. A mixed conditional connects a past situation with a present result. Structure: if plus past perfect, would plus verb. Aha. Example: if I had gone to the bed earlier, I would feel better now. If I had watched LEP 983 yesterday, I would understand it today. Meaning, a past action affects your present situation. Aha. Uh, if I had slept uh, if I had uh, gone to my bed early, oh, people, I'm looking. Aha. I would. What? If I had gone to my bed early, I would improve my listening skills better. Okay. F5. If I had gone to my bed early, I would improve my listening skills better. Yes, Peter, you just created a perfect mixed conditional, and it's also extremely Peter style funny. If I had gone to my bed early, I would improve my listening skills better. Yay, it's true. Let's look at it together. One idea only. Study mode. If I had gone past perfect, correct, I would improve present result, correct. So the structure is 100% right. Only one tiny improvement for natural English. I would improve my listening skills. No, better, because improve already means make better. So the natural version is, if I had gone to bed early, I would improve my listening skills. Aha. Okay. Perfect. You're mastering conditionals like a boss. Before we continue, tell me this. Do you want? Mm, you have forgotten to explain zero conditional. Yes, people. We have to revise zero conditional, of course. Five. What else? You have forgotten to explain zero conditional. Peter, you're right. And thank you for catching it. In study mode, we go step by step, and yes, I skipped the zero conditional. How could you? Let's fix that now. One idea only, then I pause for your answer. Step 6, zero conditional, general truths. This conditional is used for facts, rules, things that are always true, scientific truths, your daily routines. Structure if plus present simple, present simple. Examples: if you had water, it boils. If I drink coffee at night, I can't sleep. If Peter watches LP in bed, he falls asleep. Meaning, it describes something that is always true, not imaginary, not future, not past, just a general rule. Your turn. Make one zero conditional sentence about something that is always true in your life. If I watch LEP in bed after my shift, I always sleep. I always asleep. Okay, F5. If I watch LEP in bed after my shift, I always asleep. Peter, this is exactly a zero conditional sentence, and it's also 100% true in the Peter universe. Let's look at it together. One idea only, study mode. You wrote, if I watch LEP in bed after my shift, I always asleep. This meaning is perfect. The structure is almost perfect. We just need one tiny correction for natural English. Correct zero conditional version. If I watch LEP in bed after my shift, I always fall asleep. Aha. Why? Zero conditional uses present simple. Present simple. Asleep is an adjective. Aha. Okay, the verb you need is fall asleep. So the pattern is if plus present simple, present simple. If I watch LEP, I fall asleep. Perfect. Your turn, study mode. Make one more zero conditional sentence, but this time use present simple in both parts. Okay, this is easy. Don't need to do it. We're streaming for 19 minutes. Now the uh, fairy tale and we can sleep. Yes, of course. What else? Uh, what do you think, people? What do you thought, people? Yes, of course. Sleeping is important in our lives. Okay, that's it. Mm, that's it for today. Now, uh, create a 500 funny word story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. Use a lot of funny wild dialogues. Don't use my personal life or my job. Let's go. Use today's English grammar. Okay, we have to wait for the story. Bedtime story. Your bedtime story. Yay, you have to wait. Okay. That's it. We can generate it. I mean F5. The story is here. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Let's go. Okay. That's it for today. Now create a 500 funny word story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. Use a lot of funny wild dialogues. Don't use my personal life or my job. Use today's English grammar. Alright, Peter, lights down, thanks up, chaos activated. Here comes your 500 words funny story inspired by Viera the Vampire Diary using all today's conditional 0 for second for mixed, while dialogues included. No personal life, no job, just pure supernatural comedy. Okay, people, I'm going to read you AI generated funny 500 word story only inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. It was generated by Microsoft Copilot, and I decided to generate this story because I want to show you how to practice your English grammar in the real English story. Let's start. Viera the Vampire Girl and the Conditional Catastrophe. Approximate 500 words. Viera the Vampire Girl opened her diary with a dramatic sigh. If I don't write this down, I explode, she whispered, dipping her quill into glowing moon ink. Tonight was ridiculous. Suddenly her bed friend Boo Boo crashed through the window like a furry meteor. Viera! Viera! Something terrible happened. She rolled her eyes. Boo Boo, if you panic every night, you'll get wrinkles. But this time is real, Boo Boo squeaked. The witch of Grammar Mountain is coming. Viera froze. The Grammar Witch? The one who corrects people in their sleep? Yes. If she hears you make one mistake, she'll appear behind you and whisper, actually, into your ear. Viera shivered. If she does that, I'll scream. Just then the castle door burst open and the witch floated in glowing green like radioactive broccoli. Hello, children, she croaked. I heard someone say I would have gone instead I would have gone, Viera gasped. If I had known you were listening, I would have spoken perfectly. The witch narrowed her eyes. Good use of the word conditional, you may leave. Boo Boo fainted. The witch floated closer. Now, Viera, answer me this. What happens if you mix garlic with grammar mistakes? Viera gulped. If you mix garlic with grammar mistakes, you create a monster? Wrong! The witch shouted. You create a disappointed English teacher. A thunderclap exploded behind her. Viera whispered to Boo Boo, if I survive this, I'll never complain about homework again. The witch snapped her fingers and a giant glowing textbook appeared. Lesson time, she cackled. Let's test your conditionals. Viera groaned. If I were invisible, I would run away right now. Excellent second conditional, the witch said. But you're not invisible, so sit, Viera said. The witch pointed her wand. Imagine this. If you had gone to grammar school instead of vampire school, what would have happened? Viera thought. If I had gone to grammar school, I would have become a boring librarian. Correct, the witch said. And tragic. Bubu woke up and whispered, if I had stayed asleep, I wouldn't be here. The witch ignored him. Now, Viera, give me a zero conditional. Viera smirked. If a vampire sees sunlight, she turns into smoke. Perfect, the witch said, and scientifically accurate. Suddenly the castle shook. A giant shadow appeared outside the window. It was the conditional dragon. The witch gasped. Oh no! If that dragon wakes up fully, it will correct every sentence in the kingdom. Viera stood up dramatically. If I had eaten more breakfast, I would feel braver now. But whatever, let's fight. The dragon roared. If you make one more mistake, I'll eat your homework. Viera shouted back. If you eat my homework, I'll give you indigestion. The dragon blinked. Fair. The witch whispered. Viera, you passed the test. What test? The test of using all conditionals in one night. Viera grinned. If I had known that, I would have worn nicer boots. And with that, she closed her diary. Tomorrow, she wrote, I'll rest. Unless something stupid happens again. It would. Okay, people, that's it. That was, people, my today's live stream. It was about conditionals and a funny 504 generated story by Microsoft Copilot, and I wanted to show you all conditionals in one story. As always, I hope you will like it, and I'll be streaming for 27 minutes. I want to stream for 30 minutes. That means I only need ramble for 3 minutes, but please don't escape. Don't escape. You can handle this. You can handle my 3-minute ramble. Why not? Okay, people. I hope that you like this live stream, because it was my PIP live stream, and as I can see, it's the most popular kind, and it's the most popular format of Peter's English podcast with the most of views. That means you liked, and you still like Learn English with Peter. It's the most popular kind of episode. Perfect. Thank you, guys. But that's not all. You can, Peter does just don't destroy your headphones. It was very expensive. Okay, people, you can discover my ramble episode where I try to survive for 1 hour in English without any kind of preparation. It's funny, you can laugh a lot, and you can discover my old fairy tales, and you can discover my novel Viera the Vampire Diary, and you can read all 3 seasons. You can find them on my website petersenglishpodcast.com and on my Wattpad. Every fan page of my season 1, 2, and 3 contains the whole season with every chapters, with the YouTube embed player, Spotify embed player, and Pocket Cast embed play of the whole podcast playlist. It means you can watch or you can listen to my whole podcast playlist, and you can discover the word of the complete Peter's word and their rules, and you can inspire yourself for learning English, because my podcast is about practicing my speaking skills in English, is about practicing my English in general, and it's about inspire you for learning English and writing, streaming, and recording my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. Okay, people, let's read the slogan and Bob's your uncle, as would say people from the UK. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, that's the second reading was better. And that's it. I've been streaming for 40 minutes. Without further ado, I can tell you follow me everywhere. Uh, Follow my story. Write positive comments. Be nice to each other. And I want to tell you bye bye.